So yesterday I went, it was about a 30-minute drive uh, to another small town around us here to visit my daughter, who I have been estranged with. I haven't seen her, it's been at least 6 years. I've never seen my young grandchild, haven't seen my grandson by her, have not met her husband. And it's chiefly a matter of pride on her part and pride on my part. So I'm going to say it's chiefly a matter of pride. The reason we haven't seen each other. So anyway, in this separation / divorce between Rita and I accumulated a bunch of stuff, and a bunch of this stuff I don't even want or need to pack. So I was reading her journal, which she had given to me, and which, I felt like I needed to give back to her, which was part of this stuff. And I read in there how she, when she was young, she went to this place, and there was a dulcimer place where they made dulcimers, and that it made her want a dulcimer, and that it reminded her of me. So I had a dulcimer in all this stuff, and I thought, give her the dulcimer. So I texted her, would she want it as well as some other stuff that I had, and she responded absolutely, she would want it. And so in the text she made it clear that she did not want a relationship, and I said that's fine, I just, a lot of stuff in between, but that's the gist of it. So I drove there. I was about 15 minutes from her house, and I'm driving along, all of a sudden, pop, and I heard metal on metal. It sounded like a skill saw, and man, I was freaked out. And so I pulled over, I looked at my tires and everything's all right, couldn't see anything obvious, and but I was like freaking. I was like, what do I do? Because when you're married, and married 22 years, but when you're married, you call your spouse and you automatically know somebody's in your corner, and you have that person to rely on. And I didn't have that. So I felt real, So I went on to my daughter's, had a good meet. It was very nice. It was groundbreaking. And I'm so grateful for that. It was absolutely of God that I go and that we made peace, so to speak. So, and she was grateful for the stuff. So anyway, so I ended up driving back all the way to my apartment, which, hearing this grinding, having no clue what it was, Sunday afternoon, nothing is open, no mechanics anywhere. And, I get back, and I'm thinking, well, I'm off tomorrow, which is today, which is Monday. And I'm like, well, I have to take the car in. So I text my wife to let her know that there's going to be an expenditure. I have no idea what it is. And remember, this is my last month of, now it's not, I still pay, I'm still paying into our joint account to help pay off my debts, but I'm like, freaking. I can't sleep. I'm just unable to sleep because I'm tossing and turning and anxious. And, first thing I do when I get up in the morning, when you're sleepy and tired, you don't think straight. You just don't think straight. And I know that. And I was praying, Lord, take this anxiousness away from me, but I tell you, he won't just take it away from you. You got to give it over. That's just the way he is. So, so I got up first thing in the morning. I I wanted to get up bright and early because I knew I wanted to get into a place, you know, I had to find a place and get in before their day got set and all that stuff. So I got up. I didn't take it to the place I thought I was going to. I wanted to stay off the interstate. I was too spooked to go on the interstate. I had no idea what was wrong with my car. You know, for all I knew, the axle could fly off. So I was just trying to be real. So I find this place that's just a few miles away, super convenient, and I can stay off the interstate. I call them, no problem, bring it in. I said, can you take care of anything that it happens to be, and can I get it back today? Not a problem. Okay, I take it down there. It was a band, a steel band that had come off. That's what the pop was, and it was grinding against my drive shaft. And so that whole thing, to get it replaced, you know, get it put up, I paid labor $50. Isn't that something? And while I'm there, I had been worrying this door of mine, this driver's door, when I first left the house. A spring popped out and the door had dropped down, and it actually had dropped down about an inch. And the mechanic today said if I'd have let it go much longer, my door would have fallen off. And I've had this happen before. These trucks are known for this, these little Chevy S10s, for these hinges. So anyway, I was able to get that taken care of, and that had been worrying me. I wanted to get it done before the end of this month. It's just so weird. It's not weird at all. It's just amazing how God works this stuff out. It is so amazing. I mean, the Father just works it out. But in the process, we're calling my wife, I found out she hit a deer yesterday, and her car is probably totaled. And I was almost in tears because I didn't even know she was in danger, and she could have been seriously in danger. And I said, why didn't you call me? And that's just part of this thing, I guess. You lose so much. Malachi 2:15. God talks about how he hates divorce, and he tells us why, because there is a violent ripping in two. And he's not kidding. It really is. So that's my testimony on this.